Guys, it is Sharon with Little Britain Company, and I am just jumping on briefly. I'm working on getting ready for the craft shows and feel like that's all I'm doing. And I had to take some time off yesterday, and I'm sure I'll take some time off today just to spend it with little Brit, who is sick. He popped up with a fever last night, so Big Brit is sitting with him and keeping him company, but little Brit likes to have mommy around when he's not feeling good. So I'm just getting a few things done, and then while he's resting, and then I will be back with him when he is awake. So this is and y'all didn't need to know all that, but I just like to share. This is my chocolate packets, and I'll show you what they look like. Oh my goodness. So I finished a whole bunch of them so far. There's about 15 in here. These are just the fall ones. So I also have Christmas ones that I've done, and they're not done. I haven't finished with the decorations yet. All in all, I will have maybe 100 by the time I'm done. But I'm only going to do 20 of the fall ones. I have 15 in here, so I need to finish them. I do like how they're coming out. I think they're sort of super cute. And I tried to kind of shake it up with a few of the decorations, but went sort of simple just because there's so much to complete. So this is how they work. I'm using the Paper Studio Fall Sunflower pack. This is the one I've used for all of it. And I got to tell you guys, I am down to the end of this 80 sheet pack. I have used the heck out of that thing. So the first thing that I do is I cut the, pull my directions here so you can see them. I'm reaching over, so sorry. So for the sleeve, I cut these 2.5 by, and this was a previous, let's see. I'm making such a mess for you guys. So I did have to do some editing. This is 2 1/8 by 5 1/4, and I only put 5 Hershey nuggets in here. 5 nuggets is $1 worth of chocolate where I can buy them here. I haven't been able to find anything better than that deal, and on some of these it's a little bit more. So if I end up selling these for $3 a pack, I have worked out that just with the chocolate alone, you're talking about $1. When you add in the decorations and things, it's about $1.25. That doesn't even include my time. So I will probably do these for $3 a pack, two for $5. But at 2 for $5, you really have to consider that even though it sounds like I'm making money on them, when you consider my time, not really. But I do think these are important to have. And I do think that I might want to consider that pricing. I hope and I think that people do understand everything has gone up in price, and charging some of the prices that you could have charged even a year ago, that's just not happening. Companies have decided they like that 54% profit margin, or they like how much additional money they're making, and they are not going to go back down. They're raising. So anyway, there's my little RRR. So 2 1/4 by 2 1/8 by 5 1/4, and then each of my sides is 3/8 of an inch. And what I usually do is I get my scoreboard, and when I score it, I'll do my, what did I say, 3/8 of an inch? I think that, yeah. I'll do my 3/8 of an inch, and then I'll turn it, and I'll do my 3/8 of an inch. Only so that I'm sure that I'm getting the exact amount, just because scoreboards, like anything else, they are pretty precise and they are very good. They are excellent. But if I want to be absolutely sure that I'm getting the exact same measurement on both sides, I'm going to use the same space to measure it. That's just me. Okay, so I have 15 done. I'm making 5 more, so that's this one. And I have to say, because I chose orange for the harvest, it looks like the cars. What are they called? Anyway, it looks like the car track, kids' car track. Hot Wheels. It looks like Hot Wheel car track. Okay, so that's already done. So we've got this. I've done this in a plain cardstock, and then I've done my scoring and I've done my folding. Now I'm working on the nugget pieces. So in order to get this, isn't that cute? I made sure I had turkeys on all of these, which actually meant I lost some material there. In order to get these pieces to cover my chocolates, I have to cut the pieces 1 inch by 3 inches and then curl my paper. When I am cutting, I think I left that up. Should have been able to get that. When I am cutting these, I need to consider orientation. So I could cut it like this, and I might, because this is 8.5 inches, I'm only going to get 2 from this side. But as I go down the paper, I bet you I'd get more from a sheet if I do this way. Maybe. If I cut it this way, I'm only going to get 3. However, much of my paper had an orientation to it. So it was, an up and down type paper, such as the turkeys or the pumpkins, or there was this car one. In that situation, just keep in mind that you should be cutting the length, not the width of the paper. So when you have an orientation, my length will be the 1 inch side, and my width will be the 1 inch side. It'll go like this, I'll show you. But I'm still saying it right. My length has to be 1 inch. My width has to be 1 inch. My width has to be 1 inch. Good Lord. Trying to work it out. On this particular, this is a Cricut cutter, and it does have the up to 2 inches on both sides, which makes it easier for me if my paper orientation is a little bit different. Okay, so I'm just going to cut 2 of these because I wanted a little bit of difference. I like to mix up the chocolate so that all the packets aren't the same. So I have a bunch of different ones in here. So that's it. So I did my 1 inch along the top. Okay, 1 inch width. And now for my length, I got it now. I'm doing the 3 inches. And because this isn't quite 12 inches. Now, if you use 12-inch papers, it's perfect. It works out so that you get 4 off of each side. But since I don't have 12 inches on this one, I'm going to lose a little bit. That's okay. It's not a big deal. And honestly, the beginning and ends of these, if they're a little bit crooked, that's not a big deal either. So I'm going to leave with that. I have a few extra bits and pieces in here I could cut if I don't like the way these are going together. So I take my chocolate. I'm just going to pour out what's left in this bag. I have more bags there. Oh my goodness, I have bought so much chocolate. These better sell because I have quite I hope they sell because I have quite an investment in chocolate. Now, this is, a lot of people do this, and I do think it makes it a little bit easier, but it's an extra step. So you can curl. I just did a simple curl. And then when I put it around, I'm just going to wrap it around. When I wrap mine, I'll show you when I do this. I always put this bottom flap over the top of this flap. And I do that just to ensure that it's just sort of solidly on there and it won't be easily, I guess, ripped off. And then I simply take a little bit of tape, regular tape. Nothing big and nothing fancy because it's not necessary. And there you go. So I've got that one done. Let's see. So I'm going to do another one like that. This one looks like a little thick. I also kind of like to orient these to make sure that I have something pretty on top. If I can. With the turkeys, I fussy cut. So I actually lost a little bit more of the turkey paper because I definitely wanted a turkey face or a turkey head on the top of it. So I showed you the curling and it does work well. Let's do one without curling. So, honestly, I don't see a huge amount of difference here. Other than this way goes a heck of a lot faster. So, let's see. We're putting a pack together. I like to even it out, so I'll have either, 3 light pieces or 3 dark pieces, and then 2 light pieces or 2 dark pieces. So here we go. We'll go with a truck. For this one, we'll do a truck. And again, I'm gonna move this around. So I keep looking to the front to see where this needs to be to ensure that when I move it around, my truck is on top. That's it, guys. It's really simple. But the point, I think, is always, I'm going to move these out of the way for a minute. The point is bringing beauty. So people could absolutely just buy the Hershey chocolate and spend $1 instead of $3 on 5 pieces of chocolate. But where's the beauty? I'm going to put Mr. Turkey in the middle because I really like Mr. Turkey. And I think, and I know that the one on top, there we go. So we have our cute little packet here. I know that the one on top, well, I mean, it's the second one right here. When I put one of these guys on, that second one's going to be blocked. Oh, so's Mr. Turkey. Oh, well, we got to move that around. Let's do that. That's better. There we go. We can really see Mr. Turkey. Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Turkey. It's been a long night. There we go. Which is interesting. Normally I wouldn't orient them that way, but I actually really like it that way. These guys, by the way, I have a, this is a 2-inch punch. Let's see if I can find my 2-inch punch right now. This is a 2-inch punch. So quick and easy. And then I took my die cut, and I have a smaller, this is about a 1-inch die cut piece. And so I did the quick die cut to make it, for this nice, cute little inset. And then I attached, these pumpkins actually are from a Dollar Tree set, which I really like. They give kind of a stained glass effect to them. Okay, so the next step is my bags. These are actually, these are from Clear Bags. They are 2 1/4 by 8 1/2. For my chocolates, I'm going to actually go down inside. I need the 2 1/4, but I don't need the 8 1/2. I will still use the 8 1/2 for some other things. Basically got on there. But I don't need it for my chocolates because I'm not putting 6 chocolates in. I think that used to be kind of the norm. But 6 chocolates, you just can't. You really have to consider that extra 20 cents and where it puts you as far as amounts go. All right, this one. So this is what I was doing. I thought it would be smooth for the camera. Wouldn't it go smoothly for the camera? But it's not. So in order to get this in, this thing was stubborn. I would put, this is what I've been doing. I've been putting this halfway in. This is where this is where the adhesive, the bag adhesive is. And I put that to the front because it'll end up on the back. I put it in. And then I slide in my chocolate. Because I would love to just put the chocolate on and slide it all in as one nice done deal. But my chocolates are not being nice to me. They do not want to slide in like that. So, okay. So I don't know that I've seen anyone do a harvest chocolate mix. But I thought it would be really fun and something that I would have fun with on my, as a decoration on my own Thanksgiving table. I just thought that would be kind of, oh, come back here. I just thought that would be kind of a fun addition to a Thanksgiving table, or even just before Thanksgiving. So there you go. That is it. It is a done deal. Let's move everything away so it can be ta-da. That's it. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like it and you like what you're seeing, I really hope you you feel the urge to subscribe and like the video. It really helps the channel grow, and you can see I am a pretty fledgling channel, but really excited to grow the channel and to grow this business. This is what I love doing. So anyway, there you have it. I am hoping that one of my next videos is going to be on making my bowl cozies, and I hope you join me for that one too. Thanks, guys. Cheers.